certified by the municipal clerk.
Is tonight satisfactory for that, or we need to list that for next week?
It's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Public meeting.
So are you gonna amend this, you know, to?
No, it's already there.
It's already there?
They're done.
Oh, this is gonna be for next year then?
All right,
Yeah.
so
Good.
our discussion yielded that
Okay.
we now have a transitional duty policy that we're gonna follow, that, we may have a couple of things we can do. We can try and do a meeting next year with the school board,
Okay.
so you get some more yes.
Well, which would be good, because I know there's a few people who have a little concerns about the school
On
board
the finance.
in town.
Oh, okay. It's in
Not by me, but I've had a few people questioning a few things.
Oh, okay, I got that.
Yeah.
It's attached
Back.
to it.
It's like
You
the.
have like a policy and procedure book that can go into, so somebody can have hands-on for that
What we
right
know.
away?
Each council got a copy of it.
No, but I'm saying like in your office, like all of the policies and procedures should really be in one central location. Okay, well, that's what I
One
am.
book.
We have my, the employee handbook and a policy procedure manual, the ones that I
Okay.
did last year.
Okay,
All
Mayor,
right.
next.
So the next one is,
I bring mine.
the first aid squad.
Yeah, I do.
What?
The first aid squad? The letter that the first aid squad submitted about security.
Yes.
Yes. The first aid squad submitted a letter dated September 24th, 2011, expressing concern.
I'm sorry. I'm having a hard time. You speak so low.
Yeah, you saw me speaking out mother's father. I don't have.
This one too?
No, I'm just giving Bill Gleason a hard time here.
Dialed up.
So, the first aid squad essentially submitted a letter dated September 24, 2011, expressing what apparently is a security issue that they are having at the squad or at their location. They indicated that there were two attempted break-ins. The time frame was not given, but they have police reports that can substantiate those attempts. And as a result of those attempts, they would like the borough to look into providing some form of security, to install a security system for the squad building and grounds. And so that's in a nutshell what this letter is all about. And ironically, I did have some communication with a firm which had presented a security system that deals with video surveillance, where you can actually monitor any particular location in the town remotely by video. And we might want to look into that if that's a viable option. I'm going to ask, apparently this squad perhaps will have to go through some kind of bidding process. But we definitely would like to address the squad's concern, because the squad is part of our town, and we have to look out for their best interest as they're serving our community.
Are they looking for video as well as building alarm? Or
No,
exactly
no,
are
they didn't specify. They just say installing a security system.
I got the same letter.
I'm just wondering, because either way, you have to know, because you send out a bid for it.
The computers are gonna feed into everything.
Yes.
You just don't put a camera up and nobody watches it. Computer and everything.
Yeah, well, we're going to have to go to the police.
You have alarms on the doors, that will help. The only problem is they gotta make sure that the responders have the codes for that, because in the middle of the night when they go in there for a first aid call and nobody knows the code, it's gonna go off. So all that's gotta be spec'd out exactly what they need and what they.
Can't they just have the same security? Didn't we just put one in the rec center?
Yes, 8 cameras there.
Oh, you do have cameras?
Yes.
Who watches them? You?
Mr. Video.
You must, that was a dumb question.
No, it's not, because he's here. Who's watching it now?
A hard drive built into it so that it watches it. If there's any issue, we can go back to that date and time and look and see who's doing what there.
What was
It
that?
can be monitored remotely by internet, but
What was that cost? Do you remember?
4 cameras is $500.
And how about
8
the hard?
cameras is about $600 or $700.
I don't think we
How
have
about the
to
hard
do
drives
cameras
in there?
The whole thing complete. It's not.
Yeah, I don't remember
Yeah, but you're
being
still gonna
there.
have to, that's a good idea for the outside, but the inside, you need to have the doors alarmed, because if somebody opens the door or breaks a window or something. Yeah,
You
but,
have a
but it doesn't set off an alarm, so
Yeah.
in other words, if,
It does set off an alarm, there's alarms built
Yeah,
into
it
it.
sets off an alarm.
yeah, then yours down the, ball field must go off all the time. Because there's people going back and forth, keep going back and forth constantly.
Records, you can go
No,
back.
no, it records, but what I'm saying is if they broke into the building, is it gonna send an alarm to the police department?
It could, but we don't have that.
But what I'm saying though, for there, you'd have to have that, because if they broke into the building and it's gonna take that kind of equipment,
Right.
you need to have the police on their way.
You need immediate
If we're gonna put a system in there, we wanna make sure that if they're in there, we're gonna get them. Because you're talking a lot of equipment that's gonna be out of
Well,
there.
you said that equipment can.
No, I understand that, Carl, that's not what I'm saying, okay? What I'm saying is, it's gotta make sure that it sends if somebody breaks that window, that they know it's broken. If the video doesn't work properly, there should be some kind of, like strip or something that's on the windows, where you open it up, it breaks the contact, whatever the situation is, whatever, it automatically calls the police department and they're on, en route.
It's gonna be
It's gotta be more,
It's gonna be significantly more expensive to hardwire the building when you have every window and door hardwired.
yeah,
What you could do, what a lot of places do, is you just hardwire the doors and you have motion detector.
yeah.
If
either that
someone
or-
opens
yeah.
the window that goes in, the motion goes off, so.
They don't have that many windows in that building. It's not like, not big as a rec building.
And the security
Say small, you're on
go
camera,
into
you're not gonna
another,
break in.
outfit and they notify the police.
Whichever it is, they need to, if they get in there, they need to get in
It's
there.
not that big over there.
You gotta make sure you get the right system in that building. That's what I'm saying. You gotta get the
Well,
right
you gotta
system.
get some people, it's probably below the bid threshold, I doubt very much it's that high, so get some competitive quotes.
Okay, so we're gonna look into it.
Gotta call, call 3 alarm companies and get some competitive quotes from 3 different people as to.
But let's get it done right though. Let's not go,
Okay, well, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get the quote.
It has to be done.
So why don't you designate a council member to talk to the alarm company, so we have 3 consistent quotes? Not one guy quoting motion, another guy quoting cameras, another guy quoting windows. Why don't you tonight designate a council member, so you know that you get the same package from 3 different people? Because otherwise you need to compare
Well,
prices,
we
same thing.
have one outfit that installs for the police and the sewage authority, so we were gonna call that one in. But we'll find out
But I'm saying,
exactly.
what I don't want to happen is that ABC company just says, this is what this will do, XYZ company says it'll do something else, so.
whatever.
You need someone to talk to them so you get the same
Okay, I'll do
quote.
it if you want. Okay.
I don't mean the same money, I mean the same
more than me.
Huh?
equipment and material.
Well, is it?
You already talking about it here.
Talk to you later.
Okay, who's gonna be the council person?
I'll do it.
Mr. Henry.
I'll do it. I'll call Jeff, the president of the thing, and sit down and talk to him first, and then get the 3 people into the quotes.
And
Okay.
we had, as I said, we had spoken with someone earlier too. I'll give you that person's information, and you can include that in that package.
And then you can call the outfit that we have for downstairs, Ocean Security.
Motion secured?
Yeah, they're in Island Heights. I have the number.
Okay, I'll get the, but I'll get 3 prices, and I'll talk to Jeff to see exactly what they wanna set up, and,
The rec building has security over there, you can go look on the wall and call them guys.
Yep.
Who's your outfit?